guys, do you know what an entrepreneur is? My teacher is talking about it in class. She even added it to the spelling test.
Oh, well, an entrepreneur is someone who invests their money in a business.
Well, that seems like a difficult job. Why would anyone want to do that?
Seems like a lot of work to me.
Well, it's actually really easy. I mean, I have my own dog biscuit company, and I just package and sell homemade dog biscuits and make a profit.
You make a what?
A profit. It's like the money that's left over after you pay your business expenses. And you get to spend it on stuff you want, or you could just give it to, like, a charity.
Wow, how do I start?
Well, you just think of something you like and enjoy.
Like, how can I start a business if I have no idea like that?
Well, you can repair bikes around your neighborhood, and for a fee, too. I'll be your first customer, and because my brakes don't work and I still have bruises.
Wow, Rachel, think of how much money you can make.
Yeah, but an entrepreneur must first know how to handle their money if they want to start a successful business. Like, let's say a bike company gets really big, start customizing bikes.
I want help. This sounds like fun.
Well, as you get busy and you maybe need someone to help, like, lift up those heavy bikes, and you probably would want to, like, hire some people to help you. Those are called human resources.
Yeah, I'll be your human resource.
And the tools that you use to make the bikes are called capital resources. And so is like the garage you use. We'll just hope your mom doesn't make you pay rent.
Kids, come inside for some cookies.
Another cookie.
You feel like a cookie, not a kid?
I'd like to have a cookie producing company.
You should not just jump into a business. You need to make a plan. Because starting a business, it's a great risk. And you need to do research so that you know what people would want to buy. Because you wouldn't want to make a product that no one would want to buy.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Jaren.
Nice to meet you, Jaren.
Rachel.
Rachel, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Bill.
And how many businesses fail or don't succeed during when they're starting?
Okay, that's a great question. And statistics show that about 2/3 of all new businesses actually succeed up until about a year, okay, which means about 1/3 of them don't. But if it gets to the 4th year, then only about 44% of those new ones are still around.
All right. And how are most businesses financed when they're starting?
Another very good question. Most businesses are actually financed through the entrepreneur financing it themselves. Only a few businesses, about 5%, 6% of all new businesses are financed through loans or other kind of debt financing.
And during this current economy, are there more or fewer businesses being started?
There's a little bit of a downward trend in business starts over the past year and a half, but it isn't all that significant, really. So hopefully,
pretty much the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
So the entrepreneur must first pay their bills and then keep what is left over?
Yeah, that is the profit.
One tool that can help an entrepreneur is advertising, because that always helps me with my dog baking business.
So I should put a sign in my yard telling that I repair bikes or customize them?
Oh, yeah, customers would then know to bring the bikes to you. And you should know that advertising varies depending on who you're advertising to. Like, if you're advertising for younger people, then you probably want to do, like, internet, or advertise on the internet, or maybe, like, on TV. That can kind of get expensive. And then for, like, middle-aged people, you might want to do magazines. A business plan would sort out all your problems, and it helps you decide what to invest your money into, and if you should buy, like, a new building or even some more employees.
Wow, I thought being an entrepreneur was spontaneous and random. Why would you need a plan?
So you don't lose money that you took the risk to invest. That's what being an entrepreneur is all about, taking risks.
Well, Quinn, are you going to go for the $1 million bucket that's 20 feet away? or the $100,000 bucket that's only 13 feet away?
Well, I think I'll go for the $1 million. Your business could not work out in the economy. Or your business could thrive in the economy.
Wow, how do I start?
Well, you just think of something you like and enjoy. Okay, I'm Quinn Grafton, and this is with Susan Foster, and she is an entrepreneur, and I'm talking to, asking her some questions about that. Okay, so why did you start this business?
Okay, well, the name of the store is Dilly Dally's Toy Store, and I started it about 10 years ago because I just felt like there was a need in the area to have really good quality toys for kids. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Okay, what kind of risks do you have to take as an entrepreneur?
Oh, a lot. You never know how it's going to go and if it's going to fit in the area and you've got the right mix. So I recommend, I went to college. I'm actually a registered nurse. I went to school to become a nurse, so I always have that to fall back on. So you need to make sure you have kind of a backup plan or maybe have some money saved up before you open a business because that's kind of hard to, that's your biggest thing is trying to get enough money saved up to do the business.
Okay, well, how do you advertise for your business?
We do several things. We've done TV before, we do magazines, we've had a billboard on the interstate, and now I've done a lot of email advertising because it's more cost effective because you don't have to pay postage, so you can just send an email for free. So that tends to be what we do now.
All right. Okay, well, is it important when you're starting a business to make a business plan?
It is. In fact, when we first started our business, we got with the Small Business Administration at the U of A, and we sat down with them and we helped create a business plan to kind of get it going, to bring it, to present it to the bank.
Okay, well, what are the benefits of being an entrepreneur in comparison to just a normal
Like working in a hospital? Yeah. Well, being an entrepreneur, the good thing about it is you kind of get to name your own hours. So in the middle of the day, if I decide I want to go have lunch, I can just take off and go have lunch. I can just kind of do what I want, set my own hours. But a lot of times that also hurts because you would think I would be able to work less hours, but then there's a lot of nights I'm working till late at night, early in the morning. So you kind of name your own hours, but a lot of times it's more than what you like to work. And then you can get out. I get to go to toy shows. I get to kind of meet people, so it's a little more interesting.
It's a fun job.
It's a fun job.
Yeah.
It's toys.
Okay, well, what skills are required to be an entrepreneur?
Well, you've got to be organized. You have to have a lot of energy. You've got to, I don't know. You got to have a lot. You got to be a risk taker because you're taking a risk to do this to start with. Those are probably some of them.
Yeah. Okay. So, does it pay well? Do you get money benefits?
You know, overall you do, but I've been in business for 10 years and it's taken a long time because when I first started, every bit of money I made would go back into buying all these toys that you see on the shelf. So it's taken me quite a while before I've been able to take the money instead of just putting it more towards toys and able to pay myself a little bit.
And when you started the business, did you save up your money to start the business, or did you take a loan out of the bank?
Both. I had money saved up, and then I also went to the bank to get a loan, and we got just a very small loan to start up with, and we paid it off immediately, and that's what we focused on, is getting that done.
All right. What kind of resources do you have to use as an entrepreneur?
Oh, goodness. You talk to people, like, for instance, just now I had the gentleman that came in that you saw earlier that was here from France. He comes out to the store and shows us new games. So you have to be able to network with other people. You can use advertising people to help you get ads to promote your business. Just everything you could possibly think of to try to get your name out there.
All right. I think that's it.
Is that going to be good? Well, thank you. It's very nice meeting you.